Hi guys, Ronaldo here from Enlightened Super Trader Education. Today we're going to look at the Dow Jones Industrials and why there's going to be a retracement pretty much that started today. 8 months ago, the Dow created a new high. This was approximately May of 2011, and if you notice through right here, the high is 12,876. This week, on the other hand, it created a new high of 12,924. What does it mean? We created a new higher high, so it's a continuation pretty much of the overall uptrend since the fall of 2008 is a continuation if we go through here. That's 2009, 2007, 2008. And then as of 2000, at the end of 2009, created a new higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now we have a new higher high. So that was the high right here, 12,876. We have a new high that currently formed in this month, 12,924. So what are the odds and probabilities that it may continue? Odds and probability, absolutely pretty much to the upside. But once there is a high, there's also going to be a low. But this month is not over yet since it's just the beginning of February. But we'll see by the end of the month. But so far, from what we can see, we have higher highs, higher lows pretty much for the past few months. 5 months in a row to be in fact. Okay, so what we can see through here, a couple weeks ago, it did pretty much a doji right there, part of the uncertainty, created a new lower low, higher high, but they push it back up to the upside. The bulls are currently in control, but for this week, the bears are currently in control. Right, let's go through and have a look and analyze this a little bit further. So if you can see through on this side, that was the last high. We are in a level of area of supply at the moment, currently breaking out to the downside just in one day, 5 days in a row, 5 trading business days, and gave it all back pretty much in one day. So we can see through here too, that's where we are at, level of demand within this area. So it dropped more than 100 points at the moment. So the question here is where up to is going to drop. Well, that's not a problem. Okay, primary, so secondary. Okay, if you notice through on this point in time, so the uptrend basically got broken, so it has some room in order for this to head back around this area, about the 12,500 somewhere sometime in the future. However, it has to touch certain demand levels first, and we have a range between the 12,630 and 12,529, so a 100 point range is a good level of demand. But for now, from what you can see, a very good strong level of area of demand is actually at 12,630, so approximately another 110 points to the downside. Alright, so that is pretty much my take on it with the Dow Jones. Of course, there's also a slight chance that I'll be wrong, but from looking at price action on where the market is at the moment, this is where I'm currently looking at, about the 12,630. Okay, so what does it mean as well with our current currency trades? Then the odds and probability that the dollar will come back up is more than likely to happen, and the major currencies to retrace a little bit is more than likely to happen too. Okay, let's go through as well and have a look at our friend the pound yen on where it's at. So if you've been following my market pretty much updates, and as I said earlier, that a good high probability of a good trade is mainly the pound against the yen. So we have here about the 117, 119 as an area of demand of buying, and that it has a probability of heading towards the next level of supply around this level about 126. And 122 was also a good area where it's going to reach first, which it did. So we are currently in equilibrium area from level of demand to level of supply. So when this equilibrium area gets broken, then like I said earlier, 124, 126 is the level of good supply levels. And once this will be broken around these levels around 125, between 124.78, 126.81, then we can ascertain a much better target area once again about that 132 as a really good target point. So far so good in terms of the amount of weeks, 1 2 3 4 weeks that the bulls are currently in control. Look at a daily chart on the other hand, we have what we call a dark cloud cover. So odds and probability that this will retrace a little bit to head back down to probably 121, around 100 point move, 100 pip move to the downside is more than likely. But once there is a continuation, there's what's currently doing, stabilizing itself, trying to correct before continuation to the upside. Alright, that is it pretty much with the pound yen and a short market update. So if you are currently enjoying it, thank you for listening and have a great weekend. Till next time, happy trading.